Welcome to Bhemp, Black Heritage Enterprise Marketplace Corporation, an e-commerce enterprise platform created for Black business owners and empowered buyers across the globe. We are the platform that empowered buyers frequent most, the enterprise that our employees love working for, the parent company of Bhemp, Black Entrepreneurs Marketplace, a Black-owned e-commerce Black business membership marketplace, and a marketing and advertising platform for Black business owners. We provide a variety of features such as a Black business directory for both state and national searches and targeted product and service searches. Black business owners, advertise and market your brand to the most important consumers on earth with Bhemp. Black business owners, join Bhemp today. Bhemp Corporation.
Alright guys, so we just left 3 Generations food truck. My food's been sitting for a minute because I've been talking to people. But I want you guys to see.
Welcome to Bhemp, Black Heritage Enterprise Marketplace Corporation, an e-commerce enterprise platform created for Black business owners and empowered buyers across the globe. We are the platform that empowered buyers frequent most, the enterprise that our employees love working for, the parent company of Bhemp, Black Entrepreneurs Marketplace, a Black-owned e-commerce Black business membership marketplace, and a marketing and advertising platform for Black business owners. We provide a variety of features such as a Black business directory for both state and national searches and targeted product and service searches. Black business owners, advertise and market your brand to the most important consumers on earth with Bhemp. Black business owners, join Bhemp today. Bhemp Corporation.
Good evening everyone, and welcome back to T-Shirts and Tea Tuesdays. I am your host, LaShawn Rush, and I am here to entertain you, educate you, and inform you. Guys, listen, we are going to have a wonderful time this evening. We have a good lineup for you guys tonight. First, I want to start off by saying thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you. This platform was set up specifically for you. We want to really, encourage our people to become business owners, to participate in the success of our people in growing businesses in their industries, putting food on business owners' tables. Guys, we're going to get into a lot of good information tonight. But first, let's talk about our lineup. So today's guests are me, myself, LaShawn Rush. I am the expert advisor today. I'm going to be discussing turning your passion into your business, and how do we do that, and why is it important? And then we're going to be reviewing, the product review for the day is 3 Generations food truck out of St. Petersburg, Florida. Black business owner, Chef Melly. She is so wonderful. We had a chance to meet her when we went down on last Wednesday. And so I'm going to share our experience with you. My family through video is going to share how the food tasted. Guys, let's get into it. And then finally, last but not least, our Black business spotlight featured business owner is Mimi. Her name is Mimi Marie. She is the owner of Dripping Drizzles Sweets and Treats. She used to live in St. Petersburg, but now she is in Holiday, Florida. And listen, guys, I visited her social media pages, and her food, her sweets and treats look so delicious. So we have a lot of great information to share with you. We got some great promotions coming up to the end, so you guys hang in there, and you'll get to know how you can get some of Miss Mimi's dripping drizzles sweets and treats at a discount. So let's get into it, guys. We are going to learn a little bit more about 3 Generations food truck and what our reviews are for them. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so here's our video, guys. I hope you enjoy it. All right, guys, so we just left 3 Generations food truck. My food's been sitting for a minute because I've been talking to people, but I want you guys to see what my food looks like. Oh my gosh, it looks delicious. Yes. All right, so I'm gonna try it. Let me bless the food first, y'all. All right, here we go. That was a quick prayer, y'all. All right, so here, let me see. Ooh, listen, this food has been sitting literally for probably like 15 minutes, if not longer. Me talking, right? My grits are not stiff at all. Y'all see that? Look at that. OMG. Let me try it. Let me try it.
All right, I'm about to test this food out from 3 Generations. We got some fries here with some, look at that, garlic Parmesan wings. Let me test out these French fries here. Oh yeah, seasoned fries, delicious. I like that shoestring style. See that? Oh yeah. Try these wings. Pretty good. Not too salty. That Parmesan garlic flavor, it's all in there. How's the doc here? What kind of wings you got there?
I got the buffalo wings, buffalo style wings with the same fries that you got. Now we about to taste. They got a good amount of hot sauce in there. You know I like the sauce on there. I don't like it when people try to skimp on the sauce.
Look at that. Look at that. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, let's see about it.
3 Generations. 3 Generations food truck in St. Pete. Oh yeah, how they taste?
Just like they supposed to, and then some.
Oh yeah.
Check it out. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we satisfied.
Okay, and I had to show y'all how tender this lamb is. Look at that. Y'all see that? Cooked perfectly. Ooh, yes, Lord. Good flavor. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. That's good. Oh my God. Okay, guys, so that was the video that we shot while we were at 3 Generations food truck in St. Petersburg. I took all of my family with the exception of 3. And we have a follow-up video that will be coming. We'll actually be downloading it after this segment is over so that you can see our interaction with Chef Melly, who is the owner and founder of 3 Generations Food Trucks. It was awesome speaking with her. She's a philanthropist and does a lot in the community. It's really amazing. It was awesome talking to her. I found out that Chef Melly she just graduated, I want to say last year, as an information engineer. She graduated from college with her degree in engineering, and what she chose to do was to continue on with the food truck. I mean, like, she started out cooking. She showed me the house, which was across the street from the location that her food truck is parked at when they're in St. Pete. And she showed me the house and just, gave me the backstory of how she began. It was like, oh wow, she started out cooking, friends, then it became people wanting to come and eat and pay for food, and then she continued that while she was in school, and once she graduated from college, she continued. She got the food truck. So like, this is her story is so inspirational. You guys should definitely make sure that you reach out to her on her Facebook page as well as Instagram. You can find her by Chef Melly, or you can also find her by searching out 3 Generations Food Truck. Now, I just want to show you guys some of the pictures that I collected from her Instagram page as well as her Facebook page. Okay, she does catering. Guys, look at this food. That food looks so good. And you can, these are mimosas. I personally love mimosas. I can have mimosa in the morning or in the evening. It doesn't matter. And then this is her again. She's catering an event. And then she just, like, you could tell she puts her heart into what she does. She operates out of excellence. So yes, guys, I want you to visit Chef Melly's, visit her. Her information and her address for those who live in St. Pete is located on her Facebook page as well as her Instagram page. When I tell you that I really enjoyed my visit, we had such a wonderful day. Just getting down there, speaking with her. We have customer review on the video that we will be releasing after this segment. Like I said, it's just amazing talking to her, and she's definitely one that's wanting to help her people. She has a heart for her people. She wants to help her people, and not only was the customer service great, her employees had great attitudes, great customer service. You could tell that the customers, as they were coming and picking up their food, were happy with the service that they received, and they actually drive from like Sarasota, Manatee, Palmetto, Tampa. We drove from Wesley Chapel. People drive from all over to get food from her. So it really, I think it has a lot. I know that it has a lot to do with her food, but I also think that it has a lot to do with the customer service and the fact that she's very interactive with her customers. And she definitely bought the Miami flair and drizzled a little bit of it on that food that she makes. Her food is good. I'm going to show you guys a couple more pictures of Chef Melly's food so that you guys can get there. Okay, we want y'all to go and patronize her. All right, so here is her page. This is her Instagram page. Okay, so if you guys can see, she has fish, she does seafood, waffles. This drink right here, this drink in the middle, this mystery lemonade was off the chain. It was so good. And then, she has the lamb chops, which is what I ate, crab cakes. I mean, you just think of like the steaks and, man, just everything. Okay. Like, there is so much food. Look at that. The pancakes, the French toast, just anything that you could pretty much think of. She caters to everyone. And the dessert, Oh, it was good. It was good. I had the strawberry cheesecake. It was so delicious, guys. This right here, the strawberry crunch cheesecake, that's what I had that. I had that. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And it was good. It was very, very good. So you can see here from the pictures that she has on here that she has a pretty broad selection, and this doesn't really even encompass the menu that she has. Her menu is pretty vast. She has a lot of variety on there. There's something for everyone. Like my one of my children does not eat meat, but she'll eat like fish. So she's a pescatarian. She'll eat fish. So she was able to have the fish and the fries. I cannot eat chicken. And none of our family eats pork or seafood, but I mean, like, there was something on here for everyone. If you don't eat meat, if you necessarily don't really care too much for seafood, there's an option here for you. So yeah, please definitely make sure that you check out Chef Melly and Three Generations Food Truck. One of the things is I would like to know from her, especially if you're watching Chef Melly, please tell me, what is the background story behind the Three Generations name? Because I noticed that you have 3 generations, and I was wondering what the backstory was about that. I would love to know. I would love to know. But we will definitely be going back. We will definitely be going back to visit Chef Melly and 3 Generations. Guys, make sure that you check her out. Once again, you can check her out on her Facebook page. Like I said, 3 Generations for Facebook. You can check her out on Instagram on 3 Generations as well. And I believe on her Facebook page, you can also check her out under Chef Melly. So there's a combination there. But yes, here's her information. Also, what you'll find on her Facebook page, you can is her phone number, so you can actually contact her via phone number or email. And when we went and visited, this is just a little smidgen of what the video is going to be talking about, that we are going to be releasing, because it's going to have reviews from everyone. You guys are going to get a chance to see what all of my kids thought about the food. But also what she does something very special that I really love. The day that we went to visit her food truck, 2 of my children had birthdays on that day. And they got their meals for free. She does that. That's not just for my kids. That's for anyone that has a birthday. You want to just check her out. You haven't been to the food truck, but you want to see what her food is like, and it's it's your birthday. Go check her out. They're just very generous people, and we all had a great time. So with that being said, for me and my family, we give Chef Melly and 3 Generations a thumbs up, 5 out of 5 stars. Very good, guys. Very, very good food. Very good food. Very good customer service. And like I said, they're very, very sociable. So thumbs up, 3 Generations Food Truck. Okay, so now we're getting ready to get into the expert advisor information today. Okay, so as I said before, my name is LaShawn Rush. I am the owner and CEO, president of Black Heritage Enterprise Marketplace, also known as Bhemp Corporation. I'm here. Let me just give you a little bit of my credentials, because I usually do that with all of my experts that come on. I have a bachelor's degree in accounting, a minor in marketing, human resources, and finance. I have my MBA with a specialization in marketing as well. And I also have an AA degree in education. So listen, I am the person that loves to be in school. Probably if I didn't have a family, I would still be going to school and being educated, because I just love learning. But so let me just start off by saying the topic that we're going to be discussing today is called Turn your passion into your business. And it actually was posed in the form of a question, like to be sarcastic. But a lot of people try to wonder, like, what do you mean turn your passion into your business? Well, we're going to talk about that. We're going to get into a deep conversation about why that is important in the Black community. First, let me just say a little bit about myself. I am a wife of 26 years. Yeah, 26 years. And I am a mother of 5 children. I have 1 adopted daughter as well. And I went to school. I just graduated from college with my master's degree like a couple years ago. And I went to school. I started out first in community college. I went to St. Petersburg Community College. It used to be St. Pete JC. So for all of those who are watching from St. Pete, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. And I got my AA degree from there. And then I transferred over to the University of South Florida, where I initially was going in to be an educator and had to take an elective and took a finance class, and I really loved it. So then I'm like, I'm going to change my major. So I changed my major to accounting, right? So then I'm like, okay, I just like kind of like what LaRonda was saying last week when attorney Nix was on last week. She was talking about how she used to get in trouble at her job for insubordination and stuff like that. That was me, guys. I used to get in trouble. Like, it was a problem for me when I'm working for you and I'm bringing you all this money in and I'm counting how much money you're making. And, you know, you get to go on these lavish vacations because you met your goal, you know, your branch met your goal. I worked in banking for a very long time. So one of the requirements was that we do upsells, and we, you know, when the customers come, we're offering products and services and things of that nature. And so initially, when I first started out in banking, they did give, you know, people that worked in branches like a lot of incentives. They would, you know, do a whole week, a whole Saturday where they would close down a theme park and we would all go and just have a good time. They would give us stocks into the company. If we met our goal, we got a certain percentage back off of that. And then they got greedy and started saying, okay, you just need to be lucky to have a job. That was the ideal. You just be lucky you got a job. And so instead of giving us the incentives, the branch managers got the incentive. So if the branch met its goal, the branch manager got to go to Disney World. They got to go to some other places and have a great time, while the people who worked the hardest to help them to get there got nothing but happy to have a job. So I wasn't trying to have the happy I got a job. When I look at your revenues and I see that like you're making billions of dollars off of people like me who are really at the bottom of the food chain, helping you to make your money. So when I start helping you count your coins, it's time to go. And then I saw a lot of inequality as well. I experienced a lot of that, you know, where if you are on your job, you're busting your butt, you're breaking your back, and you apply for that, you apply for that raise, or you're applying for that promotion that you done been on the job for 6 years, but Becky come and she ain't been there a good year yet, and they gave the job to her, and they give you some type of lame excuse as to why they can't promote you. Time out for that. I was not having it. So I always knew that I wanted to be an entrepreneur. However, when I was in high school, I had the brains to become an engineer or to become a doctor. And when we would have like our career weeks, they never said, oh, do you want to be, they never advocated or promoted you becoming a business owner or an entrepreneur. It was always, you become a doctor, you become an engineer, you become, you know, an architect, you become something great, okay, something great. But it was never, the idea of being an entrepreneur was never really presented to me. However, I always knew that I really didn't like working for other people. I've always known that. And for me, I guess for some people back in that time, it was like, oh, you lazy because you don't want to work for nobody else. No, it's just that I want to be my own boss. I want to be my own boss. I want to be able to go to my kids' school when I want, when I need to take time off. I want to be able to take a family vacation if I want to take, and without having to ask permission, like I'm a slave or something. You giving me my papers to go and travel. I just never was cool with that, and so when I went to school, I really wasn't sure. I mean, I changed my major like a million times. I changed my I kid you not. I was going for a doctor. Then but my stomach is too weak. I can't do the blood and none of that other stuff. And I really didn't think about doctors who don't necessarily work with patients, but work behind the desk. So if I had thought about that back then, I probably would have become a doctor. I went to engineering, and then back then it was like, okay, women aren't really welcome into that field. So because of the amount of fight that it would have had to take to go in, and competitive, and I was just like, I don't really want to do that. And then I had children, so I'm like, well, maybe I'll become a teacher, because then I'll be able to adjust my schedule with my children. But once I got to USF and I realized that I like finances, and I really embraced the idea of the fact that I wanted to be a business owner, I took the time to determine, okay, what is it that I need to do to become an effective business owner? What classes do I need to take? What type of research do I need to do this? And so when I went to school, I'm like, okay, I can't get a bachelor's degree in all of the areas that pertain to business. However, I can get minors. And so that's why I got minors in business administration, in HR, and in finance, because I needed to know how things worked in those particular career paths, like how finances, when you look at finances, how to determine how that relates to my business. How does human resources relate to my business? How does business management relate to my business? So with that being said, just knowing the industry that I want to go into in and through. Thus, it took me, because I have a family, was married and I had children. It took me a long time to finish with my bachelor's degree. It took me a long time. There was a lot of stopping, a lot of starting, but I never gave up. I'm the type of person that does not like to give up. I don't. And I think I got that from my grandmother. I don't like to give up. And then, and so instead of stopping at my bachelor's degree, I took a break in between a few years off, and then I went back and got my master's degree, my MBA with specialization in marketing. So I say all of that to say this: when you have a passion for something, and your passion usually aligns with your God-given gifts and talents, you do all of the research that you need to do to make sure that you know the industry that you want to go in, that you have a passion for, in and out, in and through. Okay. And so what that does is that brings me to discussing with you guys, turn your passion into your business. Okay, so now when we talk about turning your passion into your business, and I said, why is that important? We have entered into a year that's unlike any other that we know of, right? There have been a lot of challenges that came with this year, a lot of struggles that came with this year. A lot of people lost jobs. People haven't lost their homes yet, but a lot of people have lost family members due to the pandemic. So it caused a lot of Black people, because we didn't have jobs to go to, because a lot of us were laid off, to start to reevaluate our situation. And so in reevaluating our situation, a lot of us decided, hey, there's no time better than the present. Let's go ahead and get this business started. Let's get it off the ground. Let's just go ahead and get out there and do it. And I applaud you. Yes, you. I applaud you, because it takes a lot of tenacity and courage to jump out into this great, big, vast ocean. But it is so worth it. Why is it worth it? Because we have something called a wealth gap. A wealth gap. I know that you guys have heard me speak of this before, with Attorney Rubin, as well as with Attorney Nix, and maybe some of you don't necessarily know what wealth gap is. So I'm here to share with you what What does wealth gap mean? Okay, so now let's get into this conversation. All right. Okay. So according to wealth inequality in the US, in the United States, or Wikipedia, we can use their definition because I do believe this is an accurate definition. Wealth inequality in the United States, also known as the wealth gap, is the unequal distribution of assets among residents of the United States. Wealth commonly includes the values of any homes, automobiles, personal valuables, businesses, savings, and investments, as well as any associated debt. Okay. So now that we are clear on what wealth gap is, now let's go in and see, what does it look like? What does the wealth gap look like? Okay. Okay, here we go. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and share this screen with you guys so you can see what I'm seeing. You know what? Before we do that, let's do this. I want to share this with you. Okay. This is Dr. Claude Anderson. He is one of the few Black historians left to really shed wisdom and light on things that he's learned throughout his time on the earth, operating in a climate that was not conducive to any Black people back in 50 years ago. But he sheds a lot of light, very, very wise. And so I value and treasure the things that the insight and the information that he brings forth. He did an interview with Charlemagne the God as well as Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club. And I do want to give a shout out to them. We do not own the rights to this information. So guys, just tune in. Is no sound? Okay. What? Okay.
Make sure the video is turned up on the YouTube.
Oh, is okay, guys. Apparently, we're having some issues with the sound. Hold on 1 second, guys. One moment. One moment. Okay. I apologize, guys. I don't know what is going on with the sound. I'm so sorry. If you have a chance to, please go back and watch Dr. Claude Anderson's interview with the Breakfast Club. I believe the date for it was October 15th. But basically what Dr. Claude Anderson was talking about was the generational wealth gap that we experience here as Black people in the United States. When we talk about the generational wealth gap, what affects us the most, and he basically, Dr. Claude Anderson talks about a building with many levels on it, right? And he gives us the key components to helping us create create generational wealth for us and our children in this country. So what I wanted to do today was really to talk about the importance of really starting a business. If you everybody on this earth is born with a gift and a talent. One. Most of us have multiple gifts and talents, right? Those things are given to us not just for us to, use for our personal gain, but also to share with the world. Some of us can cook, some of us can do hair, some of us can do nails, some of us are mathematicians, some of us are scientists, some of us are nurses, some of us are, the list, construction, you're a contractor, the list goes on, right? You're good with your hands. The idea is to determine how you can take and use those things that, not that you're just good at, right? Not that you're just good at, but what you are passionate about and good at, to make money from, to put food on your family's table, to leave behind an inheritance, to leave behind generational wealth for your children, for your children's children. This is what we're talking about today. This has a lot to do with generational wealth. We know that Black people, most Black people, for every dollar that we earn, spend 96 cents of that dollar outside of the Black community, meaning that we patronize, other people's businesses, not necessarily Black people. But the key thing that I realized in doing research and following Dr. Claude Anderson and doing my own research is that oftentimes Black people want to patronize each other, but because of the fact that there are not a vast variety of Black businesses in multiple industries, most times we are faced with having to go to other races for services that we need. Example, I have a friend who lives in another county. She just bought a house, right? She contacted me and said, hey, do you know anybody that can lay some tile down? I need my floor, the carpet removed, and I want to put some tile down because my daughter's coming back from the military. So can you help me? Do you know of anyone? I had one person that I could refer her to. However, that person was unavailable to service her needs at that time. And her thing was, I would feel more comfortable with having someone, my people, somebody from me, our people, coming into my household, and I would be happier with giving my money to them. But because she couldn't find someone that she trusted to do the job, she had to now pay someone else to come in and do a job that could have put food on the table for one of our people, right? So let's go into the generational wealth and what effect it has, or the lack thereof has on Black people. Let's go and do that. So let's see. Okay, so here we are at examining the Black-white wealth gap. Okay, so here you can see on this page, it says a close examination of wealth in the U.S. finds evidence of staggering racial disparities. At $171,000, the net worth of a typical white family is nearly 10 times greater than that of a Black family. $17,150 in 2016. Gaps in wealth between Black and white households reveal the effects of accumulated inequality and discrimination, as well as differences in power and opportunity that can be traced back to this nation's inception. The Black-white wealth gap reflects a society that has not and does not afford equality of opportunity to all its citizens. It says efforts by Black Americans to build wealth can be traced back throughout American history, but these efforts have been impeded in a host of ways, beginning with 246 years of slavery, followed by congressional mismanagement of the Freedmen's Savings Bank, which left 61,144 depositors with losses of nearly $3 million in 1874. Okay, so let's talk about that. Here we are in 2020, and I want to say, I know that I was speaking with Attorney Attorney Nix on last week, and we discussed this generational wealth gap and what it actually looks like to Black people. So I want to show you guys this graph that I found that basically gives a good idea of what this generational wealth gap looks like. Okay. Oh, here we are. Okay, so here, guys, you can see Black business job creations, and you can see how white-owned employers create 76.8 million jobs, Asians 4.7, Hispanics 2.9, and here we are, Black people, 1.2 million jobs. Annual revenues, $11.6 trillion by white-owned employers, $814.8 billion by Asians, $422.6 billion by Hispanics, and $127.9 billion by Black people. Now, let's see here. Enough to give every working age white adult $80,902 every year. Asians, $65,868 every year. Hispanics, $11,701 every year. Black businesses, $4,852 a year. Guys, this is where we are. This is where we are as a people. This is why we continue to discuss the wealth gap. I can't even explain it enough. The numbers speak for themselves. We will become a permanent underclass if we don't begin to make the adjustments that we need to make to fix this. And the only way that we can do that, just like Dr. Clyde Anderson said, and I wish that I could play the video because I had I identified certain parts of his interview with the Breakfast Club that outlines specifically some of the things that we need. Now, one of the things that we found in talking about the wealth gap, it was the Freedman deposit or the Freedman Bank program that they had back in the day when our Black men were working on the railroads, and they were, doing all of, this work to build this country that we live in. This country, off the sweat of their backs, off of the blood and sweat and tears that they put into building this country. They took their money and they deposited into a bank that was supposed to bring them a yield to help create generational wealth for them and their families. This money all but disappeared. Is no longer there. Nobody has said one thing about where this money has gone. Dr. Clyde Anderson addresses that in this particular video. So please go back and look and watch this video. But these numbers are so important because we have to figure out how do we go from where we are. The first level of this building that Dr. Clyde Anderson referenced in his video was the ground level, which is the monetary system. How do we begin? We have $1.3 trillion in buying power as a people. We are one of the greatest consumers in the world, okay? There are foreign countries that don't have as much financial strength as what we bring when we purchase. If we contribute to $1.3 trillion of our money to this country on an annual basis, what happens when we develop businesses, when we start businesses and we start to interact with each other? We start partnering with other businesses to get our supplies, our manufacturing, our health, and all of those things that we need to survive as a people. What happens when we do that? I'll tell you what happens. This gap that you guys see here, do you see this? 1.2 million jobs created out of. You have the whites who are able to employ their people at 56.8 million jobs, guys. 56.8 million jobs. When you look at the money that they're able to pay their people every year, $80,902 a year, wherein we're only able to employ our people and pay them $4,842. That's a generation. That is a wealth gap. That's a perfect example of what a wealth gap looks like. And it's because we don't have our business. We don't have our Black businesses. A lot of us are content with working for someone else and yet feeling unhappy and unfulfilled. If you love your job, great. But I'm talking to the ones that have gifts and talents. EIN number is free. You register your business with the state. That might be $100 and something, maybe $200. It might cost you $300-400 to get started, maybe. If you, like Attorney Nick said, took a little bit of money every time you got paid. If you're on unemployment now, take $25, $25, $25, $25. By the time you get at 4 months, you've already saved that $400 that it's going to take you to start that business. Network amongst, we have to be willing as a people to help one another out, right? I come to this platform. I just started doing this every Tuesday, but there are others like Dr. Boyce Watkins and some of the others who are committed to doing this on a couple times a day, several days a week, to promote and to help our people, educate you, help you to understand just how close we are to being a permanent underclass in this country. So one of the things that Dr. Clyde Anderson talks about before I get ready to bring in our guest, our spotlight business owner, Black business owner for this evening. I see her backstage. Hello, Mimi. I'm getting ready to bring you in. Before I do that, I do want to share with you guys the industries that Dr. Clyde Anderson says that Black people should be focusing on starting businesses in. Okay, so I do want to share that with you and give you guys an opportunity to see some of the information some of the information I pulled to help kind of give you a visual of what he was saying in the video. Okay, so let's see here. All right, so here we are. Okay, so Black-owned businesses by industry, with or without paid employees. So it's saying here that other services except public administration, businesses value at, or money that's made in that industry, $649,896. But here you see healthcare and social assistance. This is the next big money maker. This is the next big industry, right? We have so many nurses, so many midwives, so many, well, we do need to get better with the doctors, but in terms of like the nursing field, we have so many nurses, God, there are so many businesses that could be started just right here. Healthcare and social assistance, right there, right? Admin, support, waste management, remediation, professional science and technology, technical services, transportation and warehouse, retail trade. A lot of us are into that industry. Construction, that's another big one for us. And then we go down here and we see Black-owned businesses with paid employees. Now look at the difference between this number here, 649,000, to with paid employees, $32,055. And that's healthcare and social assistance, right? So some of these industries are where the big money is. Black-owned businesses earnings, and here it shows you how much we earn on how much we earned in 2012 and 2007. Healthcare and social assistance, 244,269. This is the $1 billion industry right here. Again, retail trades, $1 billion industry. Professional, scientific, and technical service, $1 billion industry. Do you see all of these numbers? The whole point of me that there are industries there. Dr. Clyde Anderson suggests that we as Black people begin to get into the industries that are producing or bringing forth the most money, where the most revenues are made. So if you are someone that is in construction, or you work for someone who's in construction, it's time for you to look at how you can get your contractor's license and become your own boss so that you can hire other people and bring them on board. Okay, everything starts with one step. All it takes is for you to just put your foot on the gas and just go. Not being afraid, just jump in. Make sure you do your research. Make sure that you have your plans. Even if you don't have a business plan, have the different phases written down of how you're going to start. Begin to network with other business owners who are in the industry that you want to go into. Look at what they're doing and how they are succeeding. Right? Get in touch, like Attorney Ruben said. Reach out to consulting firms to help you. I know that my consulting firm, I know that our people can't necessarily afford to pay out all of their money, up front. So what I did was I work with my clients on monthly payments and help them get their businesses where they want, I took the vision that they had and help to put them on a track to get them there. There are a lot of Black business owners who would be willing to do that. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this, and then we can maybe continue this at another time when maybe I have a free moment. But I hope that you enjoyed the talk that we had today on turning your passion into your business. It's possible, and we need you to do it. Because without you doing it, then it's harder for us to buy Black, right? It's harder for us to patronize if we can't find someone in the industry that we need services or a product from. Okay? So with that being said, guys, if you want to reach out to me, if you want to feature your business on T-Shirts and Tea Tuesdays, if you would like to join us as an expert advisor, if you would like for us to review your products and or service, please send an email to T-Shirts and Tea Tuesdays at mybemp.com. That's T-Shirts and Tea Tuesdays at mybemp.com. And remember, it's the and word, A-N-D, not the symbol, okay? Also, check out our website at www.mybemp.com. That's www.mybemp.com. You will find Bhemp Corporation on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, and on YouTube. And if you have not yet done so, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and share our videos so that we can get more people on our platform and kind of engage us. Okay, so here we go, guys. Now that I've done all of that and I said all of that, it is time to bring in our featured spotlight Black business owner. Her name is Mimi Marie. She is the owner and CEO of Dripping Drizzles Sweets and Treats. And I just want to read her story. By the way, you can find Dripping Drizzles Sweets and Treats on Facebook and on Instagram. Her story is: this small town business was founded on the principles of tradition and attention to detail, and demands the freshest and finest ingredients in everything we produce. Special care is taken to ensure that every confection we make will delight even the most discriminating chocolate connoisseur. Our love for custom handmade confections has turned our hobby into a business that to date has produced and sold lots of homemade sweets and treats. Dripping Drizzles is delighted to offer you the finest chocolates and ingredients for our custom confections. Not just for holiday gifts, our homemade chocolates are for all occasions, whether it is a party, a gift for someone special, or just for yourself when you want to indulge. You all, please join me in welcoming to our platform the owner and CEO of Dripping Drizzles.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm great. How are you, LaShawn?
I'm good, and I am so excited to have you on here, Miss Mimi. I am going to give you the floor so that you can tell the people about your products. You can share with them about your service, and let them know how they can find you so that they can go ahead and indulge Listen, it's the holiday season, people. Y'all get y'all some sweets and treats. This is that time of the year. Okay.
It's coming up
So
fast.
yes. And so Mimi, I'm gonna give you the floor. You ready?
Up, ready when you are.
You got this. All right, you got this. Okay, here you go.
All right. Hi guys. My name's Camellia. I also go by Mimi. I'm from St. Petersburg, Florida, born and raised. I started this off as a hobby pretty much during quarantine, and things kind of took off from there. I made a couple berries, got a couple opinions, and people were like, you should really think about doing this professionally, like as a business. So I kind of played back and forth with the idea for a while, and something said, go with it. So as of July, I'd say this year, I officially made it into a business, and I registered with the state, and we've been doing all right for myself. I plan on trying to expand and get a brick and mortar location. So right now I'm pretty much mobile. You can hit me up on Facebook, like LaShawn said. Also have an Instagram page. We are Drip and Drizzle Sweets and Treats on both platforms. I also are taking orders. If you can't get to me that way, I do take orders through my personal Facebook page, which is Mimi Marie. So let me get into a couple things I have here. One of the most highest demand things as of late anyway, would be strawberries, chocolate covered strawberries. Of course, you could do chocolate covered strawberries for any occasion, birthday, baby shower, just because. Hey, anytime. I have a couple here examples that I made for you guys today. I do have infused berries. That's also an option. It can be infused with pretty much whatever you wish here. This is an example of an infused berry. It comes with a little pipette with whatever kind of, infused thing you have here. Let's see here. I have a couple different types here, just different designs I did. It was Halloween, so I had some orange and whatnot left over there. So this is all kind of custom strawberries here. Yeah, you can see that there. I got a little plain white one here, There we go. And most of these dozens here are 24 a dozen for your colorful berries or theme berries or whatnot. But say if you want some just plain chocolate and white chocolate and milk chocolate berries for a date night or just to, treat her to something special. Those are usually 20 a dozen. I offer those $20 a dozen. They come nice size, nicely decorated, and they're custom as well. I don't have any examples with sprinkles other than the first one I showed you here, but I also have some cheesecake stuffed strawberries that are pretty good. Now these are about 28 a dozen. They come stuffed with strawberry cheesecake, and you got white chocolate down at the bottom there with chocolate drizzle on top. But one thing I am excited to say, the holidays is coming up, like LaShawn mentioned. I have something a lot of people know as cocoa bombs. I haven't quite done the circular ones yet, but these here is my play and variation on it. I call them right now, they're called cocoa biscuits. Not sure if I'm going to run with that completely, but I have two examples here. And I'm thinking maybe $4 a piece. I'm going to have a variety of flavors. This one here is just regular milk chocolate with some, moved out of camera there, with some drizzle on top and some sprinkles.
Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh.
And what you do, you take this and you plop it in, say, your mug, and you pour hot milk or however you make your cocoa. Some people do water. I suggest milk. You pour the milk on top, and as it kind of melts, it explodes, and then you end up with a surprise because it is filled inside with a variety of things depending on the flavor. This one is just regular cocoa and marshmallows, but it could be anything. You never know. And then this one here is white chocolate. I like this one. This one's a little more pretty. White chocolate with a regular chocolate drizzle and some fanciness on top there.
Oh my goodness.
And so I'm not completely sold on cocoa biscuits. Don't quote me on that, but hey, we're working on that there. That's coming up. Like I said, I'm offering those for $4 each right now. The full bombs are $5 a piece. Cocoa bombs. I don't have an example for you guys today, but I'm sure you guys have heard of them before. I'll have those as well soon. And another one more popular thing that I had at one point was on my cheesecake stuffed waffle cones. I have a variety here, which is the mini one, and this is the strawberry cheesecake cone. In fact, let me take it out of the thing here. Might be able to see it a little better here. Here's a strawberry cheesecake stuffed cone.
Oh my gosh, that looks delicious.
And I make the crumble all myself, homemade crumble, and it's not cookies, just to let you know. But you got to give it a shot. These normally are $3. I have these are the small ones for $3, and I have the full size, which are normally $5 a piece.
Wow!
But like I said, if you're interested in any of the treats today or anything, say if you have a party or baby shower coming up, hit me up. I also do chocolate covered treat table ideas, so as like Rice Krispie treats, pretzels, and whatnot.
Wow!
So just let me know, guys. I'm out there and I'm interested in expanding. So hit me up and we can work on ideas. If you got theme parties or whatnot, I'm available.
Oh my goodness, Mimi, your products look and the artwork. I'm just like blown away.
Thank you.
You do an excellent job. I'm looking at the strawberries that you held up the first time, and I'm like, what? That's like real like art. Like you had to actually do that, like draw that stuff on.
Yeah, it's like a.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
I'm sure we can really see it too great there.
It's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. That looks so good. Wow. Look, Micaiah says I'm getting so
things now.
Oh, I can't listen. I told you that I'm placing my order. I'm placing my order because we are going to do a review. Oh my gosh. That is beautiful.
This is hand custom drizzled, you know. And pretty much I'm proud to say everything that I know is pretty much self-taught. I haven't gone to any culinary schools or whatnot. I do have, the certifications and training needed necessary, but I learned everything by trial and error and watching other people's examples and trying my own thing. So, like you said, if it's possible, it is possible, and we need more businesses. We need more people starting businesses of their own,
Exactly. Tyra Rush says, wow.
Thank you. Thank you, Tyra.
She said, I need it.
Just let me know when you're ready.
And so pretty is what she said. And then Nathaniel Yasharala said,
Thank you.
And Micaiah Rush says, I'm getting so hungry watching this.
I'm getting hungry looking at this. Like,
oh my gosh, listen, I can't wait to get mine. I am so excited about getting mine. Oh my goodness, beautiful. You guys, get your sweets and treats, dripping drizzles, sweets and treats. Come on, guys, come through. She is bringing the heat tonight with these desserts. I love it. And Mimi, just to kind of highlight some of the things that we discussed when I talked with you, I would love for you to share, because you just heard me talking about just taking a chance and just jumping out there. Can you let the people know how you got started? Like what inspired you to just jump out there and start your business?
I actually had a good support system behind me. I have my fiance and my kids here. And at first it started off as just a fun thing. I was watching some YouTube videos on some strawberries one day, not sure how I even got to that. And something was like, I should try it. I already was interested in the candy grapes and the candy apples. And I had joined a candy apple class on Facebook and was interested in that. I see you, Cheryl. Hi, Cheryl. I don't ship to other states yet. I do hope to be able to do so soon. Once we get all that pinned down, I will make a big, huge announcement about it.
Yes, honey. They need your sweets and treats across the US of A. Yes.
Like I was saying, I'm starting this out pretty much as a fun thing to do. And the kids were like, Mom, you should think about selling them. And my fiance was like, I think we got a hit here. We need to see about selling these. So I said, I don't know. I was a little apprehensive at first. I sat on it for a few days, and then something was like, just post it, just try it. I mean, that's how it starts. You got to try. So I tried, and the response was like, overwhelming.
Oh my
So
gosh.
even after that, I still toyed around like, am I gonna really like do this, or is this gonna be a temporary thing? Because I do temporary stuff, and it's like a spur of the moment thing. But once I really got in, I'm like, no, I could really see myself doing this as a job, not having to, like you said, go and work for someone else and building something for myself for generational wealth.
Yeah.
And the kids get in on it sometimes, they'll help me out with crushing up some candy, whatnot, or maybe packaging some things, or even when I make deliveries, my daughter goes with me. So she sees it too. And it's also a matter of, I'm trying to spark something in them,
Exactly.
to not have to depend on a job all the time, to be able to have a talent or skill for yourself, to make money for yourself.
Exactly.
So I'm hoping they just got the bug,
Yes. You know what? When they see you and how you move, and they actually observe how you really being your own employer gives you liberty and freedom to move and operate as you see fit. You get what I'm saying? I like you said, just having the idea, or the idea is conceptualized in your mind, but when you think about it, sometimes people get stuck at, oh my gosh, I want to do it, but I can't move.
Right.
Like I'm afraid. There's that fear. Are people gonna like my product? Are they gonna listen? There's a market. Yes, there's a market for everybody. There's a market. If people will go online, there's a company that actually makes millions and millions of dollars off of selling cow clocks.
I can see it happening.
Cow clocks. Okay,
the most
I'm talking
odd things. Yeah. It's a niche market for anything.
It's a market for anything, right? You might not be your product might not be for everybody, but it is. Exactly. And there's a market for it. People love, especially like I know that I was doing research, and we also learned in school that there are a few industries that make a lot of money and that are sustained even through recession. And sweets and treats are recession proof. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. So you definitely entered into the right industry. And I've been to your site. And I absolutely was totally impressed by what I saw there. Yes, I was totally impressed. I think that your description of you paying attention to detail is evident when people visit your Facebook page and Instagram page. And I've told you that. I mean, a lot of times it's the details that catch people. When you take the time out to pay attention to details, and people know as customers that their product is going to be right. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can visit, like I told you yesterday, you can visit a page and you see people's stuff, and it's like on the surface, they look good. But then when you start clicking around, like, wait a minute, that ain't right. So then you be like, well, I don't know if you're going to pay attention when it comes. Is my stuff going to be like how you advertising it? Or is it going to be like what I'm seeing here on your page? Like where you're not really paying attention to the details. So I really think that it is awesome that you jumped out. You just went, you did it. And you've created sustainable income for you and your family. You're helping to put food on your table. You're helping to create generational wealth for you and your children. And so one of the things that I will encourage you to do is to definitely get that shipping thing down. Because I'm telling you right there, when you start advertising that you ship, you're gonna get orders from everywhere. I'm telling you that actually will be. It looks like it's going to be the most possible with the cocoa bombs here. As far as the strawberries, I'm just worried about the refrigeration part. I got to get that part, pinned down, which I know it's possible. It's just a matter of how economical or feasible it is at the moment. So right,
but
I'll get with you. I can get with you and talk to you about the shipping for the perishable foods, because there are ways that you can do that and make it inexpensive to do and have it delivered to your customer within like 1 or 2 business days, and they still be fresh. Like, listen, I'm gonna tell you something before we end our thing. I like to garden. I just started doing it. I just started gardening
I do
like
too.
a few months ago. Yeah, I love
I want to
it.
get another. I had one years ago. It's been a while, but I love gardens and just being out in nature and breathing and just.
It's so
Yes.
relaxing and calming on your mind. Oh yeah, I don't even take my phone outside. I leave it in the house. When I'm out in the garden, I don't take my phone or anything. I'm just out there with
In
nature and and enjoying what I'm doing. But I had purchased some plants from a store, and I didn't realize that when I purchased the plants from this particular store that it was infested with white flies.
Oh.
So when I bought the plants home, I had all of these white flies. I'm like, I could show you pictures of where my garden first started with big, luscious green leaves, and then just like within a matter of a week, those white flies had totally destroyed my garden. Like I'm starting off pretty much over again right now. But one of the things, my brother-in-law is, what do they call them? He has his license with now, but I can't think of the name of them. But basically, he's does like plants and herb. Oh no, it is not. Oh gosh, I can't think of the name of it.
It starts with an E, I think. I know the
Yes,
word you're thinking of.
I
I'm
can't
thinking
think
of
of it.
but can't get it out.
I can't think of it. Anyways, he came over one weekend, and my husband showed him the garden because he specializes in that. He knows all the different bugs that you need, the food that you need to give your plants, da 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 da. And so he looked. He was like, "Well, y'all need to." He said, "If you don't want to put like pesticides on your stuff because it's food," he was like, "You could do something natural like getting ladybugs." So I ordered ladybugs on Amazon. Okay, so they were like, okay, your ladybugs will be there in like 2 weeks. Well, they shipped the ladybugs out in the 2 weeks, but I didn't get my ladybugs until like 3 weeks later. So I'm like, are my ladybugs gonna be dead? No, ma'am. They had them refrigerated. They had a special way that they sent them. They were refrigerated, and they delivered them. All of my ladybugs were alive. They were all alive when I got them. Cool. Yeah. And like I said, I went through Amazon, and I don't believe they didn't even charge me a shipping fee.
Oh, wow.
The company.
That's even better.
Yeah, exactly. So when I say that to say with companies like that, like what I would do if I were you would be to contact them and see what system they use to ship their ladybugs out, because they have to be refrigerated in order to preserve them. Right. So that would be a good way. Now you might have to make some adjustments and some changes in terms of, your packaging and things of that nature. But if you have a general idea, then you have a direction which you can go. And for them to not charge a shipping fee, that must mean that their shipping is not very much, not very expensive. Yeah. So those are things that we can talk about later. I'll help you with that. I help you with it, because that's where your money is going to be, in e-commerce and being able to ship your product across the nation.
Yeah, I appreciate that so much.
Yeah,
and
no problem.
All the feedback and help, because like I said, I'm new to this, and I'm still getting my footing and learning. Learning every day.
You're doing a good job. Like I said, you continue on that. On the track that you're on with, just making sure that you practice excellence and that you put your heart and your soul into your product. And I'm telling you, people will see it, and you're going to get busier and busier. People will begin to, you'd be like, dang, what happened? Where did all these orders come from? Right. You're going to have to start bringing employees in. Yeah. Yeah, so just to close out, Jalen Rush says everything looks great.
Thank you.
Jalen is my son. He has a business called Rush Fortune Bakery. Oh, he has the cookies. I don't know if you saw the segment. Yeah, he bakes cookies, and he makes cookie dough and stuff like that. So you guys might even be able to partner on some things. Remember I talked to you about that. Niche marketing is important. You specialize in one thing, he has a specialty in something else. However, it's very possible that you guys can partner with each other, right? bounce, so if somebody comes to him and says, hey, do you make strawberries? He'd be like, no, well, I have somebody that I can refer you to, because he knows that you operate in excellence.
Yeah. Because referrals are everything these days.
Yes.
Especially word of mouth.
Exactly. So I do want to let everybody know, if you could let everybody know where they can find you and where they can find your product, that would be great.
Okay. Well, I am right now, as of right now, on Facebook and Instagram. Drip and Drizzle Sweets and Treats. Actually, I don't know if you can really see it here, but I have a card. This here is my logo, so look out for the logo.
Oh, yes.
Drip and Drizzle Sweets and Treats.
Yes.
And I am on Facebook and Instagram.
Yes.
A little small.
Okay.
But,
I see it. It's good. It came in good.
Thank you.
It works. It works. So, Mimi, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I don't want to hold you any longer. I know you got your babies and stuff, but I really thank you for joining us on our platform here. And like I said, oh yeah, and we will be reviewing your products. I already told you I'm gonna be placing an order. I'll probably do that. If not tonight, tomorrow. I want to place an order for a couple things so that we can try your product and stuff out and let people know. And since you live, since we're kind of like in close proximity, I might want to even come and get some background. Like, if you want to get some background, footage of you in your work, in your muse doing your thing with your yes let the people see her doing her magic, working her magic on these sweets and treats. And so Cheryl Curry, little drizzle.
I love it.
And Cheryl Curry says, thank you, Mimi. Great presentation.
Thank you.
And Makaya says, thank you. This was great. Yes. You did that. Good job. Very good.
But soon.
Oh, yes. I will be, like I said, because we're in close proximity, I will definitely.
Good to know.
Yes. I will be dropping through and get my drizzle.
All righty.
All right. And have a good evening, Mimi. Thank you so much. I'll be in touch with you, okay?
All righty. You too. Stay blessed, everyone. See you
too. Bye. Okay, guys, that was awesome. Mimi did a great job telling us about her product and her services. It was absolutely wonderful. She did an excellent job. Excellent. Okay, so now, guys, we're wrapping up the show. As I said before, I will be reviewing her product next week. So she will be our product review. You guys see her. This is the logo that she was talking about here. And these are some great shots. Oh my gosh, her stuff looks so good. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. Like, seriously, I am super excited to try her products. I know my husband and my kids are too. Yes. Okay, and then also let's talk about today we want to discuss the t-shirt of the day. Okay, so let me show you guys my t-shirt. Black entrepreneurs are dope. Yes, y'all are. You guys are awesome. You're amazing. You're the innovators. Yes, you are the creators. Yes, you are. You guys are amazing. Yes, you are. And so I purchased this t-shirt on Amazon from a company called Cute Funny Entrepreneurs Birthday Gift Ideas Company. So they this is just so cute. So if you guys want to go there and get your my black entrepreneurs are dope t-shirts, find them on Amazon. Yes. Now, listen, if there are any black companies out there that print t-shirts, customized t-shirts, I know that, like I said, T-Shirtz and Tea, they also do like custom creations and things like that. But if you have like black entrepreneur shirts that you already sell and they're already we could just purchase them and you just send them to us, please send me an email to T-Shirtz and Tea. That's T-Shirtz and Tea, AND Tea at mybemp.com. That's T-shirts and tea at mybemp.com, right? Okay, so now let's talk about next week's lineup product review. We just talked about that. We're going to have Mimi's Dripping Drizzles, Sweets and Treats. That is what we're reviewing next week. So y'all don't get jealous when I might even eat a little strawberry or something on here. I think I might do that. Yes, y'all have your mouth watering, getting you ready. Go ahead and put that order in, get you some strawberries and things of that nature. And then also for our expert advisor, we will have Javon Haley McCray on the platform. Javon Haley McCray actually is a business owner. She has owned several businesses that have done extremely well. Right now, she's the owner of Precision Dance Academy. Her daughter used to dance, and so it was like, hey, I've been paying these studios all this money. Let me start a studio because I want my daughter to have somewhere where she can learn, and she can learn, you know, the way that I know that she should be learning. And so she started Precision Dance Academy. She also has an organization called Shades of Sisters, and you can find Javon on Facebook and Instagram. She has a Shades of Sisters Facebook page, as well as a Precision Dance Academy Facebook page as well. So please stay tuned so that you can hear some great tips from her. She also, on her personal page, she gives a lot of great tips for business owners as well there. Our featured Black Business Spotlight owner for next week is Brandy Jurgle of B Blaze Hair Boutique. Her boutique is located in St. Petersburg, Florida. She will be our featured Spotlight Black business owner next week. So we're going to be taking a trip to her boutique. Guys, look at this boutique, honey. This thing is laid. She has wigs for days, honey. And do you see her bar, her wig bar? Yes, she did that. She is going to, she actually started out from a van. She actually started delivering her wigs from a van, and now she has actually grown from not just the van, but 3. She's in the process of opening her third boutique. So she is definitely someone that we are looking at. We are watching her. And so I also wanted to take this time out to introduce our new segment that we're going to have called Bhemp on the Spot with Brittany. That is Bhemp on the Spot with Brittany. So, and on this platform, Brittany will be interviewing Black business owners, and we have a couple other special things that will be taking place on this platform. So y'all stay tuned. Our day to debut, her first interview will be November 12th at 6:30 p.m. So y'all be on the lookout for the first interview, okay? And then now, just to move on and to close everything out, I want to give some credits and shout outs to my daughter, who is a makeup artist. She does my makeup every week. Tyra Renee. Yes, Makeup by Tyra Renee. You guys can find her on Instagram. I believe she's also on Facebook. She has a YouTube channel called The Official Tyra Renee. So guys, check her out. She is really good at what she does. Girl has so many different gifts and talents. It's just ridiculous. It's crazy. She's a combination of myself and her father. And then lastly, I want to make a correction. I don't know if I said that earlier today. I want to make a correction because I showed some information for my voiceologist, the individual who actually did the voiceover for our commercial. And I said her name was Monique. Now y'all know her name was Monique. I know you saw the name on the thing. It was like, no, that don't say Monique. That says Monica. Like, can she not read? Listen, my mind, when I'm coming on here, I be so in a zone trying to prepare for you guys that sometimes my mouth says something that my mind hadn't even comprehended. So Monique, my apologies. I had to send her a message and apologize to her because I got her name messed up. But her name is Monica. Monica P. You guys can look her up on Facebook. She's also on Instagram, but she does voiceovers for commercials. If you don't have a commercial, get you one. They're not expensive to get set up. They're not expensive to have done. Just, when you have a chance, invest in that. Okay. And let's see what else. It is time to go. It is time to go, guys. So I want to thank you all for joining me for T-Shirts and Tea Tuesdays. Stay tuned and join us on next Tuesday at 6:30. Where? Right here on Facebook and Instagram. Oh, and you know what? I think Mimi had something to say. Mimi, did you have a promotion that you wanted to tell them about?
Oh, yes, actually I do. I didn't even get to it. Yes, actually, if you order with the promotional code DDST, standing for Drip and Drizzle Sweets and Treats, that's DDST. I'm offering about 20% off your order.
Okay.
So that's that. I would say good for the next month, valid for the next month. So we're
right, guys.
all through November.
Hey, y'all hear that? If you want your dessert, your strawberries or your sweets and treats for your holiday gathering with family, make sure you hit up Mimi Dripping Drizzles Sweets and Treats and put your orders in up to 20% off on your orders, guys. Get it done. DDST. Thank you so much, Mimi. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. And so with that being said, it is time for LaShawn to be out. Peace, guys. See you next week.
Welcome to Bhemp, Black Heritage Enterprise Marketplace Corporation, an e-commerce enterprise platform created for Black business owners and empowered buyers across the globe. We are the platform that empowered buyers frequent most, the enterprise that our employees love working for, the parent company of Bhemp, Black Entrepreneurs Marketplace, a Black-owned e-commerce Black business membership marketplace, and a marketing and advertising platform for Black business owners. We provide a variety of features such as a Black business directory for both state and national searches and targeted product and service searches. Black business owners, advertise and market your brand to the most important consumers on earth with Bhemp. Black business owners, join Bhemp today. Bhemp Corporation,